Equal rights and justice for all. Rise and never fall. Tell them, say, boom. What they gonna do?
Greetings, my name is Kassan, and ever since I can remember, I've admired gangsters and revolutionaries. I was born in 1977, and there were several major revolutions that year. For example, the Egyptian bread riots of '77, which affected most major cities in Egypt from January 18th through the 19th. The riots were a spontaneous uprising by hundreds of thousands of world-class people protesting World Bank and International Monetary Funded mandated termination of state subsidies on basic foodstuffs. As many as 79 people were killed and 800 wounded in the protests, which were only ended with the deployment of the army and the reinstitution of the subsidies. Now I have family that participated in protests, from sit-ins to marches during the civil rights and the Vietnam revolutions. Now I read about and heard about stories and even saw on TV tales of protests and revolt, but never experienced it for myself. I had longed for times such as those when people were conscious and took to the streets demanding change. Well, in 2011, it was a time such as those. And this is a documentary, my documentary, of my personal education, sights, experiences, conversations, travels, and enjoyment of Cairo, Egypt during the Arab Spring of 2011 and the Occupy Wall Street movement that spread across the U.S. I personally experienced in Tampa, Florida, and Denver, Colorado. I hope you enjoy this documentary and feel the energy. Power to the people.
Who do you think you are? We're living in a small world. As wicked as you think you are.
Fights started happening here. It was 24 hours of stones throwing fights just going off.
With against who, man? Come on.
It was protesters versus thugs.
Against coming from here.
Protesters tonight.
These people, the regular people.
That's when Mubarak let everybody out of jail. All the convicts came through here. We had about 50,000 versus another 100,000 going down there.
And this is Tahrir Square.
Knives, rocks being thrown, people on horseback, camelback coming in.
What?
Yeah, snipers up here on the roof.
What?
Make sure your brains not push out in a barrel. Make sure you make them walk out and borrow. Yeah, make sure your meditation and narrow. Judgment, you want to from the last. That day will come when I stand and see all the wickedness. The fire getting back. That day will come when they will try to escape and they will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I see their hands in bells and bullets and guns. That day will come when the Emperor shall light up on the wings of the heavens and the sun. Oh yeah, I will remain the same. And the fire I name and watch them going up in flames.
Yo, load the fuck up. Locked and loaded. You too. Locked and loaded, sir. And remember, break that window when that cop comes in. Blow that motherfucker's head off. Got it. Yeah, load up again, cause these motherfuckers are gonna come back for us. We're ready. We gotta be prepared in this day and age. We gotta be prepared for whatever the fuck comes at us. Word up. Cause we are living revolutionarily. Definitely. You cannot second guess yourself in these days and times. They're gonna throw whatever they can at you. And you gotta be prepared for it. You gotta be prepared for anything.
It's liberty or it's death. It's freedom for everybody or freedom for nobody.
No matter what the fuck life throws at me, I continue to make it through indefinitely. Immortal technique defeats the odds repetitively until there ain't shit ahead of me competitively. Surviving the tough times is imperative to me. Looking at the whole world revolutionarily.
They don't want to hear you old Uncle Tom handkerchief head talking about the eye.
Technique positions without the recognition of pissed on competition. Cause I conquered their renditions in a systematic form like a religious tradition. My mission is to take you, lyrically break you, lyrically assassinate you, lyrically incinerate your body and recreate you, to destroy the power that mentally incarcerates you. Cause even though I rip it better, I could not forsake you. You're my people with the same oppressor, so how could I hate you? The revolution of the mind I bring regenerates you. But when you come original, people impersonate you, start to hate you. Cause the conflict is building within. The ultimate sin is to be ashamed of your skin. My rhymes are like Jamaican overproof, I make the room spin. Intoxicated flow, I bleed vodka and brandy. Don't make me choke you down like John Benet Ramsey. Something demands of me to rip this fucking shit uncandidly. God commanded me to be a technological disease and psychologically do battle with the best MCs. Uppercase the T in technique, cause I'm the capital of a revolutionary nation that's infallible. Aztec lector Hannibal, rip your heart out of your chest and feed it to the cannibals. You're just a fucking animal, but I'm the Neo-Sapien, cause my original civilization was based upon creation. You know there's no escaping, even though your heart is racing. I'll put your best disciple on academic probation. Fuck the litigation, fuck the best rapper nominations, and fuck the president. I voted for assassination. I'm saying fuck the federal bullshit investigations, fuck the cover-up of ghetto radiation extermination. Using my people for experimentation, and if it doesn't play hip-hop, then fuck your radio station. No matter what the fuck life throws at me, I continue to make it through indefinitely. Immortal technique defeats the odds repetitively until there ain't shit ahead of me competitively. Surviving in tough times is imperative to me. Looking at the whole world revolutionarily.
Revolution overturned.
What the fuck happened to reality? Spin around saying these days everybody's trying to be thugger a player. Let it all be real. Motherfuckers go in the game. Back to great dances later. Right to the fame. I remember hip hop. So the white people clap. Cause I used to drink 40s. One flavor to these rappers. Lyrical. Ego trip doesn't make fortification. Did not dope enough. It's self-mortification. So don't joke with your mouth. Cause my name ain't masturbation. Life is hard to keep this hard. Cause I'm ready for shit. If you consider
Immortal technique. Revolutionary Volume 2. Yeah. Broadcasting live from Harlem, New York. Let the truth be known. You better watch what the fuck flies out of your mouth, or I'ma hijack a plane and fly it into your house. Burn your apartment with your family tied to the couch and slit your throat so when you scream only blood comes out. I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS infested child molesters are sicker than me. I see the world for what it is, beyond the white and the black. The way the government downplays historical facts, cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich, just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight, build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a child, the devil himself bought me a mic, but I refused to offer, cause God sent me to strike with skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. My words will expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon. And you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory? That's why conservative racists are all running shit, and your phone is tapped by the federal government. So I'm jamming frequencies in your brain when you speak to me. Technique, a rip a rapper to pieces indecently, pack weapons illegally, cause I'm never hesitant. Sniper scoping the commission, controlling the president. Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in the song, and the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hacked the Pentagon Pentagon for self-incriminating evidence of Republican manufactured white powder pestilence. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. Turn a Sambo into a soldier with just one line. So here's the truth about the system that'll fuck up your mind. They gave Al-Qaeda $6 billion in 1989 to 1992, and now the last chapters of Revelations are coming true. And I know a lot of people find it hard to swallow this, cause subliminal bigotry makes you hate my politics, but you act like America wouldn't destroy 2 buildings in a country that was sponsoring bombs dropped on our children. I was watching the towers, and though I wasn't the closest, I saw them crumble to the earth like they were full of explosives. And they thought nobody noticed the news report that they did about the bombs planted on the George Washington Bridge. 4 non-Arabs arrested during the emergency, and then it disappeared from the news permanently. They dubbed the tape of Osama, and they said it was proof. Jealous of our freedom, I can't believe you brought that excuse. Rocking a motherfucking flag don't make you a hero. Word to ground zero, the devil crept into heaven. God overslept on the 7th. The new world order was born on September 11th. Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth will set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. And just so conservatives don't take it to heart, I don't think Bush did it, cause he isn't that smart. He's just a stupid puppet taking orders on his cell phone from the same people that sabotaged Senator Wellstone.
When they say Eid Wahda, that means they're pro-military. Because it says one hand, one hand.
What is that?
Eid Wahda, it's one hand, and it's saying like the army and the people are one hand, so it's pro-military.
المجلس العسكري في رعايته الآن أمن المصريين. كل مصري بيتقتل أو بيتسرق ذنبه في رقبة المجلس العسكري. حل المجالس المحلية وتغيير المحافظين وتغيير رؤساء الجماعات وإنهاء بعض مبارك السفاح كله هو واجب الوقت وواجب اللحظة. الأمن، لكن برجع أقول الأمن اللي طلعوا المسؤولين يعملوا التهديد اللي حصل الأمن في البلد.
The military industry got it popping and locking, looking for a way to justify the Wolfowitz doctrine. And as a matter of fact, Rumsfeld, now that I think back, without 9/11, you couldn't have a war in Iraq or a defense budget of world conquest proportions. Kill freedom of speech and revoke the right to abortion. Tax cut extortion, a blessing to the wealthy and wicked. But you still have to answer to the Armageddon you scripted. And Dick Cheney, you fucking leech, tell them your plans about building your pipelines through Afghanistan and how Israeli troops train the Taliban in Pakistan. You might have some house niggas fooled, but I understand colonialism is sponsored by corporations. That's why Halliburton gets paid to rebuild nations. Tell me the truth, I don't scare into paralysis. I know the CIA saw Bin Laden on dialysis in '98 when he was top 10 for the FBI. Government ties is really why the government lies. Read it yourself instead of asking the government why, cause then the cause of death, the cause the propaganda to die.
Let me now turn to our program for the future.
Economy right now, it's extremely supporting of the president and his
FBI scientists have found chemical traces consistent with a bomb or a missile on a piece of wreckage.
Police using clubs and tear gas against demonstrators.
So-and-so and a white fascist. Like they said, you're getting some of your own medicine.
then the rest will fall behind. Tell me who's got control of your mind, your worldview. Is it the news or the movie you taking your girl to? Know what I'm saying? Cause Uncle Sam got a plan. If you examine what they telling us, then you will understand what they planting in the seeds of the next generation. Feeding our children miseducation. No one knows if there's UFOs or any life on Mars, or what they doing when they up in the stars. Because I don't believe a word of what the president say. He filling our head with lies, got us hypnotized when he be speaking in cold words about crime and poverty, drugs, welfare, prisons, guns, and robbery. It really means us. There's no excuse for the slander, but what's good for the goose is still good for the gander. See,
I don't believe Bob Marley died from cancer. 31 years ago, I would have been a panther. They killed Huey because they knew he had the answer. The views that you see in the news is propaganda.
My opinion on the revolution, it was a great days here in Egypt. 18 days, and we fall the regime down.
Yeah. What do you think about the second revolution that just happened a couple of days?
Oh, I think it is not necessary.
Not necessary?
Not necessary. We are now. We want to make a stable state or stable country, and to push our economy.
Exactly.
Not to make a revolution every day.
Right. But do you think that so the military is okay? Who do you think is going to vote?
The military from the beginning till now, they are very, very, very great.
Okay.
They are very good.
Yeah,
they save the revolutionaries and the protesters the day before, and also they make everything. They made everything we need. We asked about.
When are you guys having elections coming up? When
the elections in next September.
Okay.
And that is necessary for our country.
Yeah.
to be stable and also to start to make to establish the country from the beginning.
Okay.
To renew our parliament.
Right. Who do you think is going to run? Do you guys have candidates or no? Now you don't know, like people.
I'm sorry?
Who's going to run? Who's going to campaign?
I think the Muslims.
Okay.
More than 85% from the Republic, so the majority.
Okay.
And I think they will elect not only Muslims. We have a lot of liberation organizations.
Okay. Yeah. When I get done, I'll sign that.
A lot of people will succeed, and I think 40% of parliament will be for Muslims, for Muslim groups, and I think the 60% will be between the Christians and also the liberty and for globalization. All of these organizations here in Egypt.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
That's good.
If everybody will come here, man, they will go back and start a revolution anywhere.
Yes. And that's why we need one.
Needs a fucking change.
We need one in America. We do.
Everywhere.
The people need to see this and be inspired.
I don't wanna die by a nuclear bomb. I said we all rush the Pentagon, pull out guns and grab the intercom. My first words will be, I believe man made God out of ignorance and fear. If God made man, then why the hell would he put us here? I thought he's supposed to be the all-loving, the same God who let Hitler put the Jews in the ovens. We don't fall for the regular shit. They try to feed us all this half-ass leadership, flip a position. They turn politicians and shut the hell up and follow tradition. Boy, your TV screen is telling lies to your vision. Every channel got some brainwash cop shit to watch. Running up in niggas' cribs claiming that they earn shots. It's a plot. But Buster, can you tell me who's greedier? Big corporations, the pigs or the media? Sign of the time. Terrorism on the rise. Commercial airplanes falling out the skies like flies. Make me wonder what secrets went down with Ron Brown. Who burned the churches to the ground with no evidence found. It's not coincidence. There's been too many steady incidents. It could have been the Klan who put that bomb in the Olympics, but it probably was the FBI. Deep at the core, cause if they make us all panic, they can start martial law. I don't believe Bob Marley died from cancer. 31 years ago, I would have been a
Okay, Northwood's document was signed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Okay.
And this is, Kennedy vetoed it. Right. Essentially what it was they were going to take a commercial airliner, they were going to make it empty, it was just going to be an empty airliner, and they were going to crash it into somewhere in the United States and blame it on the Cubans, that way they could go to Cuba.
Right.
And they have that on paper. You type in Google fucking Northwoods, it'll all pop up. And it's the exact same thing, except my only thing with 9/11 is that, yes, it's very possible that these guys were just random and it wasn't necessarily inside job, but it was definitely maybe funded, supported. But it's not like there's way too many people to keep a secret. Nobody get like it would take way too many people to keep that a secret. But to, let's say, make sure people who had that interest in mind, like let's say you find 12 Arab kids that are trying to get a pilot's license that are interested in terrorism, and you just kind of why do you think they found that passport of that kid? You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna find a passport out of all those things?
And the whole thing was there was the one guy who was trying to fly on this place. He didn't have a visa, he didn't have a social, he didn't have any ID. This guy took almost 7-8 weeks of flying lessons. How are we gonna let someone come here and do that? And there's so many different pictures over in Manhattan, right? The place is crowded, everyone's got a camera. You start seeing this something on that Boeing 757, a little big bump on the bottom of it. You see an explosion right before it hits the thing. You see these windows blowing out. It collapses perfectly. What got me is Building 7. You heard about
yeah, of course. I mean, that's the one that's a telltale sign that, or at least
detonation, like douche, douche.
Yeah, and there was so much important documents in that. Same thing with the one that hit the Pentagon. Like, it's all a cover-up. It's all.
And they were already doing construction.
Look how big that hole was, dude. It wasn't even half the size of the fucking airplane. There was no airplane debris at all, man. And these cameras they have right at the Pentagon are to thousandths of a millimeter per second, dude.
Yeah.
But yet somehow they don't have that.
Nothing. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. I mean, and it, what got me, the kicker that got me, dude, is like, how can we just kill 3,000 of our people in the name of whatever? It's like, you know what? It's easy. It's a sacrifice.
Because what?
Collateral damage.
Because Cheney, he knows Halliburton, the company he's president of, is going to make a fucking dickload off cleaning up all the shit in Iraq that we destroyed, and all, you know, Boeing and McDonald's or whatever they are, I don't know, Douglas, to make a fortune off of wherever. I mean, like, they just need a reason to support. They just need a reason.
Well, they needed that too to usher in the Patriot Act.
Yeah, right.
That was the main reason.
And Obama just reinstated it not too long ago, man.
Yeah. So it's really the war on us as the citizens.
Yeah.
These FEMA camps out there, and there's other things that are just signs.
FEMA's one of the worst governments.
The worst.
Disgusting, man. Look
the worst.
Look at all right, the Denver airport. I'm not.
Oh, bro, I've been
I'm
there,
from
man.
Denver.
Oh my
I'm flying there. Yes, DIA.
Masonic signs.
Oh, they have pictures. If you see the collages they have, people going to concentration
everywhere, man. One time I rented a car. I rented a car. Came back to the airport because I went in to get my bag. I left my car there for 5 seconds. I go in and get my bag. I come out. That shit had been towed and taken away. Right. Now it doesn't just go around the corner to a lot. I had to get in a car with the cop, and we went 20. It's like 20-minute drive to fucking this lot. Oh, you know what I mean? Like there's so much going on.
But you know,
and it's so much underneath. They have more shuttles.
Dude, that's a fucking base. That's
it is.
You know what? It's a real kicker about this Denver airport. You look at the top of that building from Google Earth. It is the shape of a swastika from the very fucking.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, man. This shit is all about spiritual warfare. It's warfare. 9/11 happened on a pagan sacrifice ritualistic day. Bohemian Grove is to sacrifice Baphomet, which was the goddess sacrifice in Hindu and these other religions. Check it out. You remember the movie The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Check it out. These little things going on in this movie. In the movie The Matrix, they talk about Neo. You know, he's asleep. He takes the red pill. He's awake, right? And he knows what's going on in the world. Neo's expiration date on his ID was September 11, 2001.
Wow.
It's these little inside things, man, that they know we don't know shit. The Illuminati,
Bilderberg groups.
How are you gonna make something where you can fold a $20 bill to these Twin Towers exploding and burning up, man? They're laughing in our faces, bro.
And the thing is, the main thing is that those people, it is
because they look at citizens as people that need to be controlled, and like we're not, like they're not people who can make the right decisions. There's this BBC documentary called The Center of the Self, and it's how they use Freud's psychoanalysis to literally brainwash people into this consumer culture that will obviously just distract us.
It comes down to we're all equality, man. We're all, with me personally, and I understand there's such a huge eclectic group of people, and we're all here because we know something screwed up. we're just here to fix it, man. We're here to try to make a difference, get the word out that, hey, I love you, man. You're my brother, I love you. And just like that the other day, that somebody just came up and gave our guy a $100 bill. He's like, here you go. This is for the cause. You know, without even thinking twice, it's like, I love you guys. I mean, there's at least, you know, every day I hug someone here and I tell them I love them, you know.
Man, that's a blessing.
It's just so insane, man. I mean, oh, that's 2 arms, 2 legs. We all can think. We have in common every single day. We survive and we learn. And that's all we do every single day of our lives. That's what we all have in common. You know, if we can just keep growing and just loving each other, man. I mean, it sounds hippie, it sounds corny, whatever.
No.
That's what it is, dude. Just love each other.
The fire getting burned, that day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns.